Happy Sunday, everybody. We're heading over to the Citrus Bowl for Orlando City Soccer's first match against the New York City Football Club. And so far, no traffic. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning, and the parking lots around here open at 11 o'clock. And they're anticipating 62,000 people. So parking was only prepaid, unless you wanted to park in downtown Orlando and take a bus over, or other means of transportation, because there's no parking spots. Here you go, people outside tailgating, selling stuff already. There's the Citrus Bowl. There is the Citrus Bowl, the calm before the storm. There it is. Purple everywhere. Well, we made it to our prepaid lot, but the problem is now we're like parked in the middle of everybody's stuff, like their games, because we're here early, but not early enough to get a spot against the fence. So this is a bit of a mess, but we're here. Could do some soccer skills over there. We've got our little grill that we got at Academy all ready to go, and this place is filling up now. Look at this. It's not even 12 o'clock yet, so 5 hours to go before the game. And we have our ridiculous little machine gun fire starter. Let's get it going. So we picked up this grill at Academy, by the way, for 20 bucks, but that little metal tab that's on the outside is already peeled off. We got our burgers cooking on the grill. Sitting outside enjoying the sun. Couldn't be any nicer outside of 75 degrees. Jesse's working on scrapbooking. This place is filling up. And that's what I'm talking about. So we're 4 hours out from the match now, and the tailgate has picked up a bit. This lot's just about filled. Everything is pre-sold out, so you had to buy your tickets online for parking. All right, it's 2 o'clock, about 3 hours to match time. This is the final look at the tailgating section here. So you got a guy over there scalping. This parking lot's just about filled. They're filling the last row there. These guys are taking a selfie. All kinds of beer pong and other games going on. Got cornhole. All right, so now there's a line of people trying to get in this place. So these people with their cars trying to get in. The mayhem has started. It should be noted that even though the parking lots were sold out, full by the time we're leaving here at 2, there's no porta potties in any of them. So if you gotta go to the bathroom, kind of stuck, bring a bucket. The other thing that should be noted is, though, even though my family doesn't like to wake up early, you might want to check out how much traffic there is getting in here now for people that are trying to get here 2 to 3 hours before the game. You might want to get here really early. Tailgate a little bit, get your party on, save money instead of buying stuff inside, and most importantly, avoid all of this. Got a whole bunch of kids playing soccer in this little area here for tailgating, and they're warming up doing the national anthem inside, just sound checking. So we're going to head into the fan zone area, I think. So you can get your picture taken with the 3-time picture thing, like the gift that we did at One Direction and Harry Potter. You get online here and play some video games. That looks like FIFA. We have that at home, so we're not going to wait online for that. It's the official trash provider for Orlando City. Windows has stuff. We got to get stuff. Mary and Jesse are filling out stuff for Windows and giving away their lives for a headband. They have the My65 guy here and the broadcasters from the news in the morning. And this is the FanFest inside, but we're sticking outside here to try to find a porta potty somewhere. If you live in Orlando long enough, you grow Mickey Mouse hands. So Walt Disney World has a presence here because they signed on as a primary sponsor for the season. We got the public sponsor here. And in the background, we see the ruckus is coming. Major League Soccer was filming stuff with the folks in line here for Metro PCS. Check out that Disney Hummer. All of these people are waiting to get in, and they're taking video of them up there. So everyone's cheering. We're gonna try to get into the Fan Fest area. Look at the amount of people. So you got a ton of food trucks in here, and just an endless amount of people. This is insanity. It's a good thing in this fan zone, they've got 6 porta potties for 60,000 people. Of course, there's a guy riding a horse over here. You can play some cornhole with the Orlando City logos. That's pretty cool. So this incredible crowd is to see the players get off the bus for the first time at the Citrus Bowl. Bus that they came in on was sponsored by Lynx, or owned by Lynx, so they took public transportation to get to the stadium. So now this is the updated view outside of the stadium. 1.5 hours to go before kickoff. So we're in the new Citrus Bowl. We have not been in here since they did the renovations. It used to be a really bad crap house would be a good word for it. Now they've got things sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Just looks like pretzels and popcorn and soda. Different food vendors, all American, sandwiches. There's that Central Grill again. You got pizza over here. There's that Central Grill again. You have Tex-Mex, halftime, sizzle. This is pretty cool. They have a little opening for the pitch. Let's check this out. This is like a prime selfie opportunity over here. This is the lone merchandise stand that they have here. So they've got some jerseys, they got a bear, they got the hat that I'm wearing, and a shirt. Not a whole lot to be had. This gigantic line is just people paying for their stuff. So these are our seats for the game. They're not bad. And as we were walking in, it's funny because we were right by the security gate in section 125, and the players walked right past us. We just had like 5 or 6 players walk right past us as we were coming up to our seats. That's pretty awesome. So one thing to note, by the way, every seat in here was replaced in the Citrus Bowl recently. This all used to be bench seats, so this is a huge improvement. There is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. ESPN is getting ready to do their pregame here. The supporters are showing up here too, so you see the flags are up here. That's their section, known as the wall. Those guys are wetting the balls. Channel 9 News interviewing people in the stands, and the supporters are starting chanting. Kingston is getting the crowd riled up over here. the news, checking us out. And this place is filling up now. There goes Orlando City leadership on the pitch, getting ready for the match. We are attacking constantly, but just missing. So for those wondering, that was a save, but New York's goalie hit his head on the back of the goal, and he potentially could be out now, like a concussion type moment. And then he scored on the follow through, but I don't think it's going to count. So that goal did not count. Now New York is attacking us here. And the ball is in the crowd. I would run home with it. Our section keeps starting a wave. We gotta see if we can keep it going. And it's dying. I like that at halftime they advertise that they have a post-game beer garden sponsored by Heineken in both end zones after the game, because drinking during the game and before the game wasn't enough. They really want to make sure that you go home drunk. Drunk while driving, of course, right? So boredom has set in here at the Citrus Bowl, and the cards that they gave us to make a purple ocean here are all being folded and being made into paper airplanes. Airplanes galore. See them flying all around up there? Oh boy. This is why we can't have nice things. The loneliness of the lone ribbon as it just flies onto the field. Throwing everything on the field now. Cans of beer being launched. People are pissed. The goalie's head is busted open. And people are throwing full cans of beer onto the field now. Now we gotta fight in the crowd. Too much alcohol. And he's being escorted out. See you later. Oh no! Oh no! New York scores. regular football on the field. American football. This is what's left of the merch stand. Everything is destroyed. This is crazy. That was some ridiculous officiating. Holy macaroni. Goodbye, guys. We're back in the car. That was so much fun. But look at all these people leaving now. Holy macaroni. There was a lot of people. And I'll tell you, it was a really overwhelming positive experience, except lack of bathrooms, lack of porta potties. So that's really like lack of porta potties outside. So in the Fan Fest area, they had 6 porta potties for where they were expecting 60,000 people. That didn't really cut it. There was no porta potties in the parking lots at all. Getting to your seats or knowing where to go, there was just mass confusion. There's not enough people working at the Citrus Bowl actually directing you to where you're supposed to go. So people were just sitting wherever they wanted to, and then we filmed at least one argument that almost got into a fist fight based off of where people were sitting. So that was kind of crazy. The other piece that's not really necessarily Orlando City's fault or the Citrus Bowl, but the infrastructure for cell phones is crazy here. So they definitely couldn't handle the amount of people that were in the area. Actually, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is fan safety, right? So you guys saw in the video clips where people were throwing full cans like tall boys of beer onto the field, and we're both getting a kind of a chuckle out of it, but it would not be funny if one of those cans hit somebody in the stands. So you know, we left or started to walk up the stairs to leave a little bit earlier than you know, right at like regulation time ending, because I had to fear for the safety of my family because things were getting ugly. Like, there was a lot of alcohol flowing the entire game. So you should know this, that if you're coming from out of town or you're visiting, one thing you may want to consider is taking public transportation to get over to the game, and kind of putting your hands in your life in somebody else's hands. Driving, I was really concerned leaving, and there's a lot of people drinking pre-game, during game, and then they're advertising the Heineken after game bars in the end zones after the game, which is absolutely insane to me. I understand that they're a title sponsor or a key sponsor, but you definitely do not want to be advertising drinking after the game, after people have already been drinking that much, and then putting them in a car to drive home. I'm not trying to be a prude and lecture folks, but when you start throwing things that are you know, potentially deadly to somebody, throwing them from the stands, that's when you got to call it, you know, call a spade and say, you know, it's genuinely not safe, because the security that was in the stadium was not taking the people out that were throwing things either. So it kind of just went by bygones, and every man for himself, and that was not cool. Overall, tremendous amount of fun. I love that there's something else to do in Orlando that is pulling people together from all over Central Florida. The crowd was the most diverse crowd that I've seen at any sport in Florida, from what I could gather. And there was a lot of tourists and folks that were there that were not necessarily local folks as well. So that was really awesome to see, because I think they achieved the goal that they were looking for. So props to Orlando City. I think they have a real gold mine here. Based off the people that were trying to buy merchandise, they could pretty much print their own money at this point. So anybody who's looking to go, I would highly recommend it. I think I would just take a couple of steps to just beware of the scenarios or the situations that are kind of happening around you. So, and I know that football is a little rough overseas, you know, and I get that, but you know, they're promoting the soccer club kind of like as a family type of event, right? So if you're taking your family, I'd take the extra steps to just be cautious. Overall, loved it. Absolutely loved the day today. Well, we are back home, and I got one of the worst sunburns that I can remember in recent times. I am an ass. Do not be like me. Make sure you bring sunblock, because I brought sunblock, and then I thought, it's not really that hot outside, and it was really overcast, but let's see if you can see this. This is me. I am the color of Toby Keith's red Solo Cup. So, whoa, I can't wait to put some stuff on here tonight. But just to wrap up again from today, it was really awesome. By the way, if you're looking for merchandise, it's really hard to get Orlando City stuff right now, and I know that they're trying to produce stuff and keep up with the demand. But we looked at jerseys at the game, and the jerseys were like 120 bucks. I don't know if they were that much money in the local stores, because I could have sworn they were like maybe 80 bucks or 90 bucks, but maybe I'm wrong. In any event, I passed on one for now, so I know I'll be going back to another match at some point in the hopefully near future, so that was a lot of fun. The other fun thing was Mary and Jesse have never really shown any interest in soccer much, even though I've played when I was a kid up through high school, and Mary was still not all that interested in it, but Jesse was on the edge of her seat, so she's a converted fan as of today, and she was totally buying into the game, which was so awesome for me. So it was a really, really awesome day. On that note, I'm going to get ready to clean up a little bit, hopefully put some aloe on me, and maybe relax a little bit Sunday night. So thank you for all of the likes. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys. Go Orlando.